Okay, so here we are, day 6, Monday, day 6. 1 day short of a week. It's just 7 o'clock and I'm about to get stuck into scene 3. I spent yesterday, so I did do some work yesterday. I didn't do nothing, but I didn't do a lot yesterday because I had a 6.5 hour conversation with my friend Shane about creative stuff and about exciting ventures, and he's doing some exciting stuff, so just helping him with that. And then talked a little bit about my work, and of course gossip, because why not. I got a little bit of scene 3 done, where I added in an extra element to the scene. I realized last time that I recorded, I basically just didn't explain myself well at all. So I'm gonna try and re-explain that. Start again. So what I've done is, the original way that I wrote scene 3 was that all the action happened in scene A. Let's call it scene A or action A. So action A is happening and then characters walk into action A. But the way I've set it up now, because I wanted to show a bit of mirroring between my 2 female characters, is that scene or action A is going on, and that's the main action, that's where it starts and that's where it's gonna end. But then throughout it, there's a little bit happening. We create like a scene B or an action B that's happening before the 2 characters enter the room of action A. And there's a little bit of exposition that goes on there, and there's a little bit of dialogue. It's not a lot, but I'm like, I want it to be one of those moments where people go, oh, isn't this really intelligent, the way that this scene just casually drops all this information in, and suddenly we know more about what's going on without it really being explicitly said. For example, the romance between my 2 romantic leads, you start to see it foreshadowed here, and you start to see a little bit more going on from his perspective, his side of things. So there's a mother-daughter relationship going on, and they're meeting for the first time. For her, the daughter, it's pretty much, as far as she's concerned, the first time she's ever met her mother, because she can't remember her mother. And for the mother, it's like, the last time she saw her, she was a baby. She left. So they're both dreading it. They're both dreading it for their own reasons. One's dreading it from a perspective of total, complete guilt, and the other one's dreading it from the point of view of, what if this isn't as good as I hope it's going to be, or what if it's not what I want it to be? When my audience meets Kate is the daughter, I don't want them to think, oh, she's abrasive. I want them to see like a glimmer of hope in her, and a glimmer of somebody who wants to be loved. So I thought, oh, I want to be a bit careful about how I bring that in. So I've held off a little bit, but I am planning to go back and add a little bit of flavor and a bit of context to her, but just not yet. I want to write the other scenes first and then see how I go, because there's lots of room for her to grow. In my first draft, I did not have a lot of growth with her. As a daughter and a mother to a girl, I've got so much to talk about with this topic. Let's give another hug right now. According to the hero's journey, which I have here behind me, we're at this here, the refusal. So between the refusal and the meeting the mentor section, yeah. Oh, he's my husband. Oh, isn't he sexy? He brought me dinner. We have, so we've passed the call to action, which is fine. we had a little bit of the refusal, and now we're moving to that part where there's a word I'm trying to think of and I just can't think of it right now, and it's driving me insane. But they're uncertain is all I can think of right now to use. It's kind of a boring stage. I don't know if that's just me or if that's everyone finds that a bit boring. It's like you just want to get to the part where you're like, you just feel like with your characters, you're like, just fucking do it already. Ugh. But it wouldn't be a story if they were super keen. It wouldn't be as interesting a story, that's for sure, if they just wanted to be doing what they're doing. Like, there's lots of things to work on, lots of things to go forward. I'm really happy, I'm really excited. I'm loving that at the end of the day, I get to come home and have something creative to work on. Anyway, time to get back into it and have some dinner. Bye.